Vice Mayor Johnson, we were just at there was a Habitat for Humanity press conference where his wife was being named the next executive director. We snuck back early, but that's probably where he's at, so we'll get him caught up afterwards. Of course, he gets a pass to be there with his wife during this really exciting time. Other than that, I think we have, I think we might only be missing one other person, but we definitely have quorum, so let's go ahead and jump in. This agenda doesn't look too tough to get into the details, so we'll recognize Scott to go through the agenda.
Great, thanks, Mayor. Just going through the agenda, first page, we have 5 public speakers. Looks like a variety of issues for that. Page 2, nothing of note. Page 3, item 1 is more dangerous structures. We have 4 of those for consideration on that item 1. Item 2 is the water and sewer utility bond sale. That's for $39 million, and we had 10 bids, and that came in at 1.79%.
So, sorry, the dangerous structures.
Yes.
Just for those watching, we've seen on the news some issues with bridges in other cities and so on. I think they had to shut down a major bridge not too long ago. Can you just, any dangerous structures worth mentioning at this point?
These are just houses. These are
Houses.
houses. They're not public facilities, yeah.
Okay.
These are ones that have either been burned or have had enough structural issues that code has decided to take action to remedy those situations. So no public infrastructure. Item 4 is stormwater utility pump station improvements. These are 8 stations for $350,000. This isn't associated with the floodway, but it's critical to do these improvements to make sure we don't have flooding issues. Top of page 4, sorry, is the establishment of a land bank. This is the ordinance to set the formation of a 7-member board of trustees. That means each council member has the opportunity to select 1 member of that board. Bottom of the page, we received another 142 emergency housing vouchers. Housing did, so that would be great to help out the community.
You say 142?
142, yes.
It's right there.
Hey, Scott,
Yes,
this is Jared.
yes.
Going back to the land bank for a second. I talked to a constituent who, and I kind of liked the idea regarding a possible sunset of the land bank after a period of time, or a required review of the land bank program after 2 years. I guess I'd like to hear some discussion from my fellow council members on that.
Can we do that from the bench?
We can do that at the bench.
So that way the public can
Yeah.
have input in?
I'll also note, I'll make a mention to Scott Wadle. I know he's on the call. I can talk to him afterwards and see if there had been any other discussion about that as well. But we can be prepared to have that discussion at the bench on Tuesday.
Okay, thank you.
Let's see. Nothing on page 5. Page 6, the only thing I'll notice is just good to see some of these annual events coming back. So back to life in Wichita, we're excited about that. Nothing on page 7, and Mayor, that's all I have.
This is the shortest consent agenda I've ever seen.
I know
Wow.
it is. With Steph and I.
No
I
reflection
I kept
on
looking,
that.
I was
kept going
like,
like,
I'm like,
wait,
wait,
must be
they
missing
must
half a
have, yeah,
packet.
they must have not put those all in there.
Yeah, and it's true. It's a very short consent agenda, but it's really reflective of us getting out of COVID. Like, it's really a meaningful one. It shows that we are turning the page here. So it's pretty great. And this is the time to have any, I guess, discussion or ask staff to be prepared for any further discussion at the bench. We do have Councilmember Zarello who wants discussion about one item. Is there anything else for the good of the group that we can bring up and ask staff to do?
I'll just highlight, I know on Tuesday, we're going to be doing a proclamation for National Public Health Week, but just to kind of get a jump ahead of it, because it starts on the 16th, and I wrote my newsletter article this week on National Public Works Week. I think I might have said Public Health Week, I'm sorry, Public Works Week, but I wrote my newsletter article and just did a little digging for some data, and it really truly is amazing all that Public Works and Utilities does, not only for quality of life for all of us, but then also to keep our businesses functioning,
Absolutely.
and then also our police and fire department are dependent upon them to have the infrastructure to respond quickly. So just a kudos to our amazing Public Works Department and all that they do. It's so vast and huge, but they make it look easy, and I know it's not. So we'll look forward to celebrating with them next week with the proclamation.
That's great.
Definitely. Anything else that I'd like to bring up at this time? See none. Scott, well done. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, everyone. We'll go ahead and adjourn.